The Daytona 500, the most famous race in all of NASCAR, full of history, speed, big ones and flips, bright and dark moments, losses and victories. Winning it probably is on the bucket list of every NASCAR driver, but one day a thought came to my mind. Is winning the Daytona 500 getting less special? Let me explain. First of all, let's clear up a few things. Firstly, I'm not trying to criticize anything, and I don't hate the Daytona 500. In fact, it still is among my favorite times of the year. It's just a thought that I wanted to talk about. Secondly, I do not want to be someone like, oh, you won the Daytona 500. Well, nobody cares. Basically, I don't want to devalue the great achievement of winning the Great American Race. And thirdly, I'm no driver. Winning it could still be as special as it is portrayed. Now, let's get to why do I have such a take? Well, it just feels so random. Way more random than other races in the NASCAR season. Let's say there is your average driver and team combination in the rear of the field, like BJ McLeod in the Live Fast Motorsports. In a normal race, if you would ask, can he win the race? The answer would be no. However, in the Daytona 500, or any back race really, the question is not going to be can he win the race? The question is going to be will he win the race? In back racing, everyone probably has a pretty similar shot at winning, and that's what makes it a jeopardy. The performance caps are basically nullified in these races. You could have the best car off the field, but you could very well lose to the worst one of the day. My opinion is backed by the last few Daytona 500s. In 2021, after a last lap wreck between Penske teammates up front gave the win to Mike McDowell, it was his first win in the series, and he had been racing there since 2008. The next year, 2022, Austin Cindric got the win on his full-time racing debut in the Cup Series, the first next-gen era race as well. And in 2023, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. went to the victory lane for the first time since 2017, also scoring his team the first win since 2014. Don't get me wrong, I love underdog stories, but the ones at Daytona just don't feel that special. Though it does take a lot of skill to win it, the race also requires a lot more luck than the rest of the schedule. I'm going to bring an example from Formula 1 real quick. 2008 Italian Grand Prix. Young Sebastian Vettel scored the first pole of his career and his team, Toro Rosso, which was basically Red Bull's sister team. He backed it up by dominating that race at Monza, becoming the youngest driver ever to win a Formula 1 race at the time, and scoring the team its first and last win under the Toro Rosso brand in its home soil. He won it as an underdog, and it wasn't a lucky win. Stories like that are what I think are truly special. An underdog winning the Daytona 500 just doesn't give me the same feeling, because luck is probably involved a lot more. Now, do I think it will become less of a jeopardy in the upcoming years? Not really. I don't think NASCAR will try to reduce it. We all know NASCAR is more about entertainment than any other racing association in the world, and I don't think it's going to end anytime soon. In the last decade or so, we have seen NASCAR make a lot of changes to make the races more chaotic, like stage racing, double file restarts, the overtime and more. Perhaps we will see changes to make the races even more of a lottery in the future. Who knows? But how to make winning the Daytona 500 more special? The obvious way to go would be making it more skill affected, reducing the luck factor. The question is, how? To be fair, I don't really have any great plans for it. Perhaps one thing that can be done is reducing some of the entertainment factors of the race format. With that, I mean like stage racing, overtimes and stuff like that. However, I don't think radical changes would be a good idea. I do think that some things can be kept, but to make winning the race more special, they might need a few changes to make it more skill required. On the cars, the only idea that I have right now is reducing aerodynamics. It would result in creating less dirty air, and therefore slipstreaming would be less powerful, and it's the key thing in back racing. Would this be good ideas? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments down below. That's it from me for this video, and obviously thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, perhaps even subscribing. See you in the next video, but for now, bye bye.